Once upon a time, there lived a hardworking fisherman called Alusa. Alusa was married to a beautiful and kind woman called Akinyi, who was pregnant at the time. Every day, Alusa used to wake up very early in the morning before dawn to go fish and sell the fish in the market so as to provide for his pregnant wife Akinyi. After the day's sale, Alusa will come back home to meet a warm bath and a hot plate of delicious food prepared for him by his loving wife Akinyi. In short, Alusa and Akinyi had a very strong love and affection towards each other that the villagers envied them. One fateful morning, as Alusa was busy fishing in Lake Asewe, a crocodile attacked him. He screamed and his fellow fishermen tried to help him, but the crocodile had bitten half of his body. As he died, he uttered these words, "Please, take care of my family and tell Akinyi that I love her." So the fishermen went and delivered the unfortunate news to Akinyi. Akinyi and the villagers mourned the loss of Alusa for days. After his sad burial, the villagers took upon themselves to honor Alusa's wishes and take care of his pregnant wife Akinyi. So every day, without fail, the villagers took turns to cook, clean, fetch water, and keep pregnant Akinyi company while ensuring that Akinyi was comfortable. So one night, as Akinyi was preparing herself to go to bed, she started experiencing labor pains, and that meant that the D-Day was finally there. A midwife was called to help her deliver, and after a few hours of extreme labor, Akinyi delivered two babies, a boy and a girl. The boy was in perfect condition, but the midwife said the girl had some serious condition that needed immediate attention, or the baby would die. The midwife also told Akinyi that the medicine man that dealt with such condition required 1,000 cowries to heal the child. Akinyi bursted into tears because she couldn't even raise the amount even in a year. She thought to herself, "I cannot even borrow the villagers' cowries. These people have helped me every single day since my husband died. No, I cannot ask them to help me again. They have done too much for me." After a bit of thinking, Akinyi and the midwife came up with a solution. To lie that Akinyi had only delivered one baby boy, they decided to go and leave the sick child at the gate of a wealthy childless couple who lived in the neighboring village. So the midwife wrapped the baby in warm clothing and put her in a basket. Very early in the morning, the midwife dropped off the baby at the couple's gate and hid behind a bush to check if they will take in the baby, which they did. A few days later, Akinyi went to the rich couple's house to ask for a job to see if the baby was still alive. On arrival, the lady of the house said that there was a baby who needed to be taken care of, and Akinyi got the job. The lady, however, told Akinyi that she had only one request: for her to only take care of the baby and do no other work in the house, and she will give her a lot of cowries. So Akinyi went back home feeling very happy that her baby had been treated and was alive, and that she would be able to stay close to the baby without any suspicions, for only she and the midwife knew about her secret. The rich woman had named the baby Zawadi, meaning gift in Swahili, for she believed the gods had blessed her with a baby after being mocked for being childless for many years. And Akinyi had named the baby boy Alusa after his father. So every morning, Akinyi would drop baby Alusa at her sister's place before going to the rich woman's house to take care of baby Zawadi. Whenever the rich woman went to the market to buy foodstuff, Akinyi would take the opportunity to secretly breastfeed baby Zawadi. And luckily, she never got caught. And so Akinyi continued to work for the rich woman, raising Zawadi while still keeping her secret. Zawadi was very fond of Akinyi, and as she continued growing up, they grew closer and closer with each other. The rich woman would even joke that Akinyi was Zawadi's second mother. Over the years, Zawadi grew up to a very beautiful, morally upright, and kind young woman who so many people admired. Many suitors from the village, nearby village, and faraway villages came to seek for her hand in marriage, but she rejected them all. However, she confided in Akinyi that she already had someone in mind who was very kind and loved her very much, but he was trying to come up with dowry to come and seek for her hand in marriage because he was very, very poor. So one day, as Akinyi was heading back home, she saw Alusa and Zawadi hanging out in secret in the bush while holding hands. Akinyi couldn't believe what she was seeing, and she was extremely shocked. As she went home, she was busy thinking of how she would separate them without spilling the big secrets. So when Alusa came back home, Akinyi asked Alusa, "Alusa, I saw you holding the hands of a very beautiful woman today. Who is she to you?" Alusa then told her mother, "Mother, the girl you saw me with today is the girl I have been telling you about. She's the girl I want to pay dowry for and marry. I'm in love with her." Akinyi's moods changed and she became angry as she shouted, "No, Alusa, you cannot be with that girl. She's the daughter of my boss. You can never marry her. Instead of marrying her, marry a girl from this village. I will allow you to marry any other girl, but not Zawadi." Alusa just looked at his mother and tried to beg her to change her mind, but she did not. With anger in his voice, Alusa left the house, claiming that he only loved Zawadi and Zawadi only. So one day, Alusa decided to go to Zawadi's place and speak to her parents about his intentions to marry Zawadi. He decided to go alone because Akinyi and all of his uncles and family members did not support his idea to marry Zawadi. Alusa said to himself, "I love Zawadi and she loves me too. I must go. No one can separate us. Why can't people understand that we love each other?" So Alusa left wearing his best outfit and went to Zawadi's place. Upon arrival, he was welcomed by Zawadi's mother, the lady of the house, and they started chatting. When Akinyi heard that there was a guest in the house, she decided to prepare tea. As she was bringing the tea, Akinyi saw Alusa and she was so shocked that she dropped the cup of tea to the ground. Everyone's attention was turned to her and Akinyi shouted, "Alusa, my son, what are you doing here?" Alusa just looked at Akinyi and the lady of the house said, "Wow, so this is the son that you're always talking to me about. He is so handsome and respectful. He was just telling me that he wants to marry Zawadi and I support him. Akinyi, you have always been nice and caring to my family and me. What other way to repay you? Yes, I bless their marriage. I will even take care of everything financially." Without even letting the rich lady of the house finish talking, Akinyi shouted, "No, they cannot marry each other. I will not allow them marry each other. No." Alusa was angry, very, very angry, and he told his mother Akinyi, "Mother, you have always supported me. You have always given me everything I want, but why can't you allow me have this one thing, Mama?" I love her, please. I rather die than live without her. And so Akinyi started crying as she said, I love you, Alusa, and I'm refusing this because I want the best for you. I have a confession to make. And so everyone was silent as they looked at Akinyi. Akinyi went on to say, Alusa, you cannot marry Zawadi because she is your sister. When I was delivering, I gave birth to 2 babies, a boy and a girl. But the girl was very sick and was close to dying, and the medicine man wanted a lot of cowries to heal her. But I did not have the cowries and I couldn't allow my daughter to die. And so I dropped her at the gate of this house because I knew that this couple will take care of her. And the next days, I came to borrow a job here so that I could spend time with my daughter. I have managed to keep this secret for a very long time, but it hurt me every single day when Zawadi called me auntie. But I couldn't spill this big secret, and that is why I warned you, Alusa, to stay away from Zawadi and not to marry her because she is your blood sister. Everyone looked at Akinyi in disbelief, and Zawadi was even crying. Akinyi went on to say, you people can choose to hate me, but I don't regret my decision. The joy of every mother is to see her child live and not die, and I am happy that Zawadi lived. I sacrificed my beliefs, my peace, and honesty to see my daughter live, and I don't regret it. So, what's the moral lesson? This folktale teaches us that no matter how much we try to hide secrets and the truth, one day all the secrets and lies will come to light. This folktale also teaches us to respect our mothers because they go through so much trouble to raise us. Anyway guys, that was it for today's story. I really hope that you enjoyed it and learned something out of it. I hope to see you in my next video. Kwaheri!